Okay, so it's the 19th of April today, or Easter Monday if you like, and I've made quite a few purchases today. So, the first thing I decided to get is this. So this is the Sonic Movie 2 Tails figure, and this is being a bit of a pain in the ass to get, because initially I wanted to try and get it on Smith's Click and Collect. However, Smith's Toy Superstore said, oh yeah, completely sold out, don't have any in, though Toy Entertainer thankfully did, so I ordered one online and collected it in store, and yeah, it's a really nice figure. It is pretty nice. Not really much to say about this. Much larger box than I thought. A very large box for the size of the figure, but yeah, I quite like it. It's quite nice. But yeah, pretty nice figure. And I then decided to have a look in Smith's Toy Superstore anyway, and they had one of these left. So yeah, even though online it said they didn't have any, so don't know what happened there. So anyway, while I was in Smith's, I decided to buy some of the other figures in the wave, such as Sonic. So yeah, I think this is the first time the redesign has had a figure form, an accurate figure form, I think. Could be wrong with that. I noticed there was a couple of others in the store. They seem to have an issue with painting his stomach. I noticed on a few of them the stomach wasn't particularly well painted. This one was the best one out of them, because on the others they didn't seem to have painted it properly. He comes with the skateboard or snowboard, whatever you want to call it, bit back at the box. I will be keeping these all in box, because I'm going to be displaying them on the wall, which is why I got somewhere I've got some adhesive hooks. Of course, I had to also get the Knuckles figure. So yeah, here's the Knuckles figure, and again, he looks pretty good. He looks pretty good, yeah. Not gonna lie. He seems to have the exact same board as Sonic. In fact, let's have a look. Yeah, it does appear to be the exact same board as Sonic, which is not what they really use in the film. Yeah. Again, you know, hey ho. Here she goes with a little too high, a little too low. And of course, I had to complete the wave, and I had to get him. Ooh, it's a bit free on the corner there. I of course got a Jim Carrey, or Robotnik, or Dr. Eggman, or whatever you want to call it. I also got that. If it ever wants to focus, which it clearly does not. So yeah, there he is. Which is the only like realistic human character, at least, and it's I mean, it does look like him. I guess you can tell who's meant to be, but yeah, just because of the size and the size of his head, it's a bit hard to tell. It looks like him, but it's not the best likeness, I'd say. And I also bought from B&M, because I saw these on sale. Where are they? Where are they? They must be in this bag. Here we are. So, I saw that they had another one of these tails, so I picked one up, because it was $3.99. So yeah, apparently these have been reduced recently to $3.99. They had, not the tails, but they had these figures in Smith's Toy Superstore, and they're $5.99 in there. Something I did pick up is the Sonic figure, or the modern Sonic figure, so I picked him up. So yeah, and I also picked up Metal Sonic. So again, these were $3.99 each. And yeah, for $3.99, I think they're pretty good for $3.99 each. So yeah, there we go with them. Now, those are the adhesive hooks I picked up. So yeah, for the figures. I also went into Asda, and they had some pre-owned CDs, or Music Magpie pre-owned CDs, like the Poundland has. So I could have probably, downloaded them from somewhere, like I say, but I don't know. I do quite like having a physical copy of things as well, but I will obviously be ripping them. Here is a BDI. Now, for those who don't know who BDI is, basically after Oasis, broke up in 2009, Liam Gallagher with some of the other members of Oasis formed a new band called BDI, and it didn't last very long. I think they might have only had one album, but here it is. Now, never owned this album, though my dad did have a free, like a promo CD that was released in a newspaper that had, I think, 5 tracks on it, but this is the full album, so yeah. I think this might be a replacement box as well, because it's clearly, if you look through the hole there, there's clearly meant to be some artwork, so I think this is one of those like very cheap replacement cases. I think there's maybe, because there's clearly some artwork on the other side of here, so I think this is just like a cheap replacement case that someone's got for it. Let's have a look. Oh, this is a very thick booklet. Is this filled out? No, it's just a booklet. Okay. Yeah, it's very thick pages actually. Very chaotic. I don't think this has had a... I think people tend to forget about BDI. I think, because a lot of people just assume, after Oasis and that, Noel Gallagher just went and released, did some albums himself, and then eventually Liam did. But yeah, everyone... I think BDI kind of gets lost in the realm, and I forgot about BDI for a long time as well. But yeah, there we are. But I haven't seen, I've never seen a copy of this before, like a CD of this before, since, it came out. I've never seen any used copies of it, so yeah, £2, decent price. And then, got this Kaiser Chiefs, so this one was only £1, and this is also when they tried to make CD, to try and, I guess, boost sales of CDs. They tried putting them in these more, what I guess were meant to be more premium boxes with rounded corners and everything. So yeah, just unwrap this one. Again, I don't know if is this their third, their fourth, or whatever album, because I only ever had their first 2 growing up. But yeah, this is when they, for a while, they tried doing them with, rounded corners, and you pressed in the middle to open it, like that. Ooh, this one feels like it came off its hinges or something. There we go. So there it is. You can actually fit up to 3 discs on here. I don't know if they ever stacked them, but yeah, interesting looking artwork there. There we go. This hinge doesn't feel very good. Again, just a paper booklet. Oh, this has all the lyrics on there. That's nice. So it has, yeah, it has all the lyrics, which is always a nice sort of touch to it. I do appreciate that, and on here it's actually on a readable, whereas when they do it on cassettes, they do it. It's so small that normally most of the time it's barely readable. But yeah, the way it slides in is like this, or the more common way is put that in, bend it, and then slide it under there. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of these boxes. To be honest, I think it's off its hinge. I think that's why See if that opens. It's a bit better. Slightly. It is definitely off its hinge. Come on, I don't want to break it though. I don't want to break it. I also noticed, oh, there we go. Actually, that's a bit better. Still not perfect. I noticed I was going to have a Wetherspoons today, but the place I went to, the Wetherspoons there for some reason was ridiculously expensive. Like for example, I normally like to get the mixed grill, which is normally around, you know, £9–10. It was bloody £14.95 at this Wetherspoons. They've gone up ridiculously. Anyway, we've got an album, Keen. My dad had this album and he even mentioned it to me. He said, "Oh, I've got that." I said, "Yes, I found half of the box in the floor on in the loft." So yeah, being a long time since I've listened to this, a very long time. Again, it's one of them boxes. You can always tell when they were. They kind of did these in the like mid to late 2000s generally, and then they kind of stopped in the early 2010s doing them. I guess because, you know, this like decline of CDs. I think it was just try and get people to get them. But yeah. So it's interesting. This is also had a vinyl release as well. This album, although I think it might be out of print. Might be out of print. All the song lyrics are there though, so that's good. And finally, another Keane album, probably the most famous one. And for some reason, the Asda I went to, it had tons of copies of this in here. All the others I've got here, they only have one copy each of. I had tons of these there. And again, my dad had this back in the day. And again, I found bits of the box in the loft. So yeah, the thing is, like when my dad, I remember when my dad first got an iPod, like it wasn't, we didn't have like an iPod each or anything. It was like the family iPod, basically, that we'd all share, because generally we'd all share the iPod, because it was £100. It was £100. So it was an iPod Nano 3rd Gen, and it was £100, and he got the 4GB one, and he always regretted getting that one. It was either the 4 or the 8GB one, I can't remember, it might have been the 4, but God, I can't get this thing open. I cannot get this bloody thing open. Yeah, the vinyl for this, by the way, is extremely expensive, because I think it might be a record store day one or something, or just limited in general. Oh, I got it by the corner. But anyway, yeah, when we first got an iPod, because my dad used to have, like, he had these CD racks, these big massive CD racks, and once all those CDs were ripped, the CDs and that just went in the loft, and yeah, unfortunately, a lot of the time that they just got damaged, and that all the CDs just went in the loft, and some of them I was able to save though. Anyway, here it is. Will the camera focus? Hey. Whoa, CD wants to jump out. Yeah, this is more typical standard CD case, which obviously they still use today. Oh, is this a foldy out poster kind of one? It has all the song lyrics on this. Oh, okay, it's just a foldy out one. I thought it was a poster kind of thing, but yeah. So it has all the song lyrics there, and you can see you've got, if I can get it all in shot, a big, massive, long sort of poster here, which goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. It'd be interesting to see what they dig for the vinyl. I don't know, because I don't own it, and I probably never will unless it gets a reissue, because it goes for a lot of money. Oh, I just noticed the chip on the corner of this one. I should have had a better... I did have a look at them and I thought, oh, they look in decent condition. Yeah, there's a sight. Well, again, I'll just be ripping them. Now, some more stuff, and I can't show this because it has a load... It has a load of stickers on it. Because this came from, I think, America, but you can have a look at the bubble wrap. But yeah, this came from America. I think it cost me something like £16 or something like that to get imported. Oh, and by the way, these figures cost £11 each. Or £10.99 at Smith's, so £11 exactly at Smith's, at Toy Entertainer. Oh, is this brand new? No, they've just put it in shrink wrap. Okay, I thought it was brand new for a second. Or is it? No, I can see some dirt. I can see some dirt in there, so this is not brand new. Okay, because if it was brand new, I'd keep it sealed. But yeah, this is an unofficial release. Again, Lincoln Park live in Texas. I got the cassette. I'm surprised this actually has a cassette release. But yeah, I thought for a second, is this brand new in the shrink wrap, but it's clearly not. I just knocked the CDs off. Because, or is this? I can't tell whether this is the dirt, like, or something stains on it apart. I don't think they are, because I don't think they're on the CD. If not, I can reseal it in that cellophane pretty easily, but you can see there's some dirt there on the label on the back. There we are, but yeah, it's nice to have a cassette release of it. Yeah, probably is used. It probably is. Actually, yeah, it will be used because someone's listening to all of side A and none of side B. So yeah, this came from the US. So yeah, the thing that was expensive is the postage. The postage cost as much as the cassette did. The cassette was £8 and the postage was, I think, another £8. So yeah, and that included any import fees and that as well. So yeah, getting things from the US is expensive. In fact, importing anything from anywhere now to the UK is dead expensive. But yeah, I'll put it back in. I'll put it back in its little shrink wrap there. But there we go. And here's something I just wanna point out. So Fanta Lemon seems to be the only place I can seem to find Fanta Lemon these days. Is well, I know B&M still do Fanta Lemon because that's why I got this. But it seems to be harder and harder to get in the UK. However, I noticed in Poundland they had Fanta Lemon as well, so I got another can of Fanta Lemon. But yeah, these are both. I thought this was the 250 cans, but no, it's 330. So yeah, I don't know why they've got a different can, but these are both. This is 49p, this is 50p. For the little bottles of Fanta Lemon at B&M, so for the 500ml bottles, it's £1.09. However, it's £1.60 for the 2 litre one. But yeah, they only have the sugar ones. They used to do a zero sugar version way back when, but yeah, it just seems that they've completely given up on that. So anyway, there we go. Bloody hell, this is basically an item to unbox all on its own. So yay for that. A whole 20 minutes.